Good morning, Math 1201. Welcome to the wonderful world of trigonometry. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in your last video lesson, we talked about the tangent ratio and labeling triangles. And now what we're going to do, we're going to take this creature a step further, okay? So like the same time, like before, we got 15 minutes to get your notebooks and your pen and pencils ready. Make sure you copy everything down and make sure we're paying attention and doing the questions that I asked you to do. Okay? Now, ladies and jelly beans, we can work with the tangent ratio. Basically, as I got it here, let's start working with it. You should recall, now, again, let me tell you, at any time you need to pause, by all means pause, go back, rewind, look at it again, or whatever, okay? Now, also, feel free to go back and look at my other YouTube videos. My channel is Mr. S.A. Moores, M-R-S-A-M-O-O-R-E-S. So if you search that up, you see all my videos there and you can watch them whenever you want. Okay, let's get started. Now, you should recall from last day that the tangent of an angle theta, some theta given down here, it can be here or up here, is equal to the ratio of the length of the opposite side divided by the length of the adjacent side, okay? So, the tan of an angle equals the length of the opposite over the length of the adjacent, or we could quantify it as I have it down here. Therefore, tan theta is equal to O over A. Now, this holds true for how many right triangles? All the right triangles. What if they're the wrong one? Well, if they're the wrong one, it means there's no right angle. So if there's no right angle, it's the wrong triangle, and tan theta don't work. JK. But that is correct. If you have a non-right angled triangle, then none of this stuff applies, okay? Now, on your mark, get set, go. We know that the tan of theta, well, the first thing you're probably saying is, sir, what is the tan of theta? All it is, you take the tangent of some angle, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, or any number, you will get a number spit back at you. And all that is, the tan of an angle theta is equal to the ratio of the two sides opposite and adjacent to that angle. And that's all that it gives you. The calculator, when you do tan theta, say tan of 30, it just gives you a number. So watch, let me demonstrate rather quickly with this creature here. Clear this. Now, so you go, my calculator is a little bit different here. What you guys and girls got to do, you got to hit the tan button first, then punch in the angle, okay? So let's try it. Let's do the tan of 30. I got to do it the opposite way. So I go 30, then I hit tan, and I get 0.577350269188963. Here's what you do. We will cut it off at right here, okay? So you see the ones I have highlighted here. We go 4 decimal places. Why? Because it helps keep our answers more exact when we're looking for side lengths. Anyway, everyone try this now, please. Go. You hit tan, then type in 30, and then enter. Try it. Okay. Now that you've tried it, all of you may have gotten this, and some of you may have gotten this. Here's the reason why. Are you watching? Here's the reason why. You have to make sure when you're working with these creatures that your calculator, when you're finding the tan of any angle theta, I forgot to put a theta right there, any angle theta, there you go. You make sure your calculator is in degrees. Degrees. Let's go back to my calculator. If it's not in degrees, you will get the wrong answer. Look. I can change my creature here from degrees to, radians. Holy mark. Radians, man. Look, degrees here, radians here. Let's just take the tan of 30 using radians. Watch what I get. Tan of 30, holy moly, is negative 6.4053. It's a far cry from 0.57, whatever it was. So, long story short, make sure your calculator's in degrees. If you need to put your scientific calculators in degrees, you'll see the button up there on top somewhere. If you are doing it with a graphing calculator, you need to go to mode. Pretty sure it's mode. Go to mode and you scroll down and you'll have to highlight The degree is DEG and RAD. They're degrees radians. So you have to highlight degrees, press enter. Okay. If you're having some trouble with this, Google it on the internet. It'll tell you exactly how to do it. Just Google how to change. Actually, while I'm here, let's do it right quick. How to change graphing calculator to, oh, look at that, it's even there, 2 degree mode. Quick reference, which one do we want? Yeah, right here. And I was right. Just look, right quick. Working with degrees, you want to get set the mode to a degree, and all further calculations will be in degrees. If in radian mode, use a degree. So all you got to do is simply go to your menu and go to your creature and hit mode. Scroll down till you see degrees. There's 3 creatures down, and you will find how to do it. Okay, so just scroll down and you'll find how to do it very, very quickly. Now, what am I looking at? Alright, forget this. Anyhow, change your calculator 2 degrees. That's the main point. Let's get back at it. Now, you can find a tan of any angle theta, and it's going to be equal to the length of the opposite side over the length of the adjacent side. Let's use this in a practical situation. All we're doing is we can be given numbers for these two, or a number and a side unknown and an angle, and we can solve. Let me show you how it's done. Okay. Here we have this situation right here, okay? You see that this guy here, Skippy, I don't know who it is, let's call him Skip. He wants to know how high this tree is. He measures the angle between himself, the ground, and the top of the tree to be 37. This side is 16, the tree is X. What can we use in this case? Well, if we label our sides, we know that this side straight across is opposite, and this side down here is adjacent. This is an angle theta. Therefore, we can use our trig ratio. Tan theta equals opposite over adjacent. So in this case, it's the tan of 37 equals the length of the opposite side over the adjacent. Now watch what we do here. All you do is simply go tan of 37 equals x over 16. Why? Because the opposite side is x and the bottom side is 16. Let's solve. You multiply both sides by 16. Why? Because you want to get rid of this fraction right here. 16 over 16 cancels. Goes away. Then you get left with 16 times tan of 37. Put this in your calculator. You will get 12.056. We will round that to 12.1 meters equals x. So, listen, if you kept it as 12.05, same difference, easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Now, all you got to do is fill in your unknowns, go down true, and solve this creature just like this using your calculator. You take the tan of 37 in your calculator, times it by 16, whatever that number is, you get 12.1. Therefore, the height of the tree, now don't forget, this was 12.1, but you also got this little bit right here. What's that? That's the height of Skip, right? This here is Skippy, okay? Let's put his name there because he might forget. Skippy. So, height is 1.6, so 12.1 plus 1.6 gives you 13.7. That's the height of the tree. Now, if you need to pause it and look it over again, you can. Need to pause it, you should write this example down. Very practical application, and these are the kinds of things we're going to do. So, on your mark, get set. We're going to go to the next page. If you need to pause it now. Let's go on. Now, here's your turn. What I want you guys and girls to do is read this question. Okay? Andrew is kayaking at Cape St. Mary's Ecological Reserve. He sights the northern gannet rookery on Bird Rock, whatever that is. Estimate the height of the rookery. Number 1 here. We don't really care about this, but you could do it anyhow. Okay? Here's the one I want you to do. Do B. How high is the bird above sea level? Express your answer to the nearest meter. So you have to round to the nearest meter. What you do now is you pause me, work on it by yourselves or in a group. I don't care. Come up to the smartboard, open a new smartboard page, work on it on the board together. Whatever you want, do it. Work it out together. Get the right answer. So you're going to be using tan again. So now go mad. Ready, set, go, pause me, then start me up when you get it done. Okay. Here is how you do this creature. What you do is simply you look at what you're given. Okay, you got this is the opposite side to the angle. This is the adjacent side to the angle. And this is the angle theta. So you set it up. Tan of 50 equals x opposite side over 84. Multiply both sides by 84. To get rid of the fraction here, you're left with x equals 84 times tan of 50. And my friends, I have got 100 meters equals x. So the height of this cliff here, this right here, this creature right there, I got to be 100 meters. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now if you didn't understand this, rewind the video, look at the last example, and then look at this example. Again, simply using our calculators and such, and the tan ratio to find things that are missing, right? Let's go to the next one. Now, here's what you got. Try it. I want you guys and girls to do these questions in your notebooks. You can call it tangent ratio for the title. And I want you to do all these questions here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Easiest thing to do is you can work on them from the screen you got. Or you can write them down in your books and do it from there. But what I would do is pause it here now because I got another lot of questions below. So pause, do them, and then scroll and let the video play. Or you can pause and write them down, then play the video and write down the other ones. Whatever you want. Okay? Set. Go. Okay, we'll start up again. Let's scroll down. I want you to work on these down here. These are apply it questions. These here ask you to use a tangent ratio and to apply it in the same ways that we did before. These questions are not as high level as you're going to get when I get back. When we get back, we're going to go a little bit more in depth with it. But these questions work just fine. We're meeting all the outcomes. And it's just meant to get you used to doing what you're doing. So, tell you what. Try these questions. Get them done. Work in a group if you want. But I want you to get these done. It's super duper important. Next day, we're going to move on. And we're going to be working with a different ratio. And you'll find out what that is next week. Alright, boys and girlies, it's been fun. No baby as of 12/22 on Thursday. We're hoping probably tomorrow, but we'll see where it goes. I'll let you guys and girls know first thing as soon as I know. Take her easy. Later, Gators.